Jeff here with all my ICP and Bitcoin renegades. So I am going to be talking about ICP today, and I believe that we are going to start pumping up to about 350 very soon. We've had a big resistance at about $3.30. It all kind of depends on Bitcoin, though. I'm definitely watching Bitcoin right now. The CKF integration is close to the door right now, so that is really going to help ICP kind of move up in the $3.50 range. That's the price target that I'm looking at in the near future. And then once we can get above these key resistance points, we're going to start moving to the upside, getting momentum. More people are going to get back in the market because they're starting to make money, and that's kind of the way things are going to work. I'm sorry for being late. I'm still eating my dinner right now. It took a little bit longer to cook, but I wanted to make this video for you today so that you guys could get kind of an idea of what is happening with ICP. We did go down to about 290, that 280-ish something was our bottom. We're starting to recover with our volume as well. I'll talk about that in a minute. There's just a lot of different things going on right now that are indications to me that we're going to start to move to the upside soon. I can't guarantee anything, of course, but things are looking like they're starting to recover. We do have a trend reversal. We didn't get a massive, like bottom and like clear recovery, right? So I want to definitely look at that. We have Bitcoin right here, and then we'll have ICP. Let me get this on the screen, and then I will do this over for you guys. Okay. So let me share my screen. I hope everybody's having a good day. Let me get in the chat. King Love, Motivational Sub, and Justin, welcome in. If you guys have any questions or want to know anything about where my price targets lie, let me know in the chat. I will keep an eye on this here. Okay. Let me tweet out that I'm live real quick, or not tweet, but send to Telegram, since I was late. Okay, so let's get this going now. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Keep my eye on this chat here. Okay, we're going to moon soon. I really think it, not just the 350, but it's Pumptober. Let's go to 450 again. Let's hit that big area that kind of kicked our butt and dropped us to these low levels. When ICP have new event in Asia? Well, there's an Asia Alliance right now. Just to answer that question real quick. They're doing tons of new events there. So what I recommend is just go follow Definity on Twitter. It's like a decentralized infinity, Definity, DFINITY, Definity. Okay, so let's get into first the volume. I want to show you guys this because this is one of the most important factors for us to move to the upside, period. The 24-hour volume. The market cap has not lost a lot of ground. It's number 34 still out of all of the cryptocurrencies listed on CoinMarketCap, which is, we've gone down a couple spots, but that's because all the SEC drama, and people are just not interested in the market right now. But when the CKF comes out, I say we're probably going to move into the top 20 again. But this is nice, consistent volume. I don't want to see this any lower than about 20 million. For us to actually keep moving to the upside. If we start to get like back down to 13 million, yeah, see, this is what we want to see. See anything over 20 million and we start to pump, and people are still putting the same amount of money most of the time, then it kind of goes down. And I don't understand why they put less money in when it goes down, but it could be like some liquidations or other things that could happen, right? And then it goes down to about 19 million. We want to see this volume over $20 million a day. And as you see, the total supply circulating supply hasn't gone up much. There's people saying that there's a bunch of tokens being flooded onto the market. Absolutely not. So this is all good news. We just had a prolonged bear market is what happened. Now let's get into some actual TA right now. We are starting to hit a level of resistance that is pushing us down a little bit right now. But we have started to get momentum. And momentum is very important. It does look like we have a bit of a V-shaped recovery. That is good. And this is on the weekly, mind you. So if I move all of this, let's just move this out of here. Whoops, let's get rid of the fib for a second. Move this down, out of the way. See, and we broke out of this falling wedge pattern here, V-shaped recovery. And we closed above, which is an actual pretty big area. We did go up to 330 right at that resistance point, and it's a pretty big point, going kind of back. It wicks down and touches there. We kind of end up hitting that as resistance, right? So if we can break above this, get above this EMA 9 on the weekly, and then this RSI, this is going to be so important. I know I say this all the time, but for new viewers, you really need to understand. Hold up. The RSI on the weekly. It's very important. What is going on here? Oh, wait. Yeah, what's going on? Okay. Let's just get rid of this Bollinger Band right here. Okay, can't do that. Let's get rid of these. All right, try this again here. RSI. Okay. And as you see, the reason that we did not continue moving to the upside, we didn't have enough volume to break this 37.93. We're at 3703 right now. We're down by 900ths, which is not that bad. We can actually ride this a little bit until we get more volume over here, right? So we need at least, I would say, to break that, we're going to need 30 million or more to break that. I think we're going to, like, if we get 50 million in one day, we're going to absolutely crack through this. Because if we go back to Monday, September 25th, and we look at the volume on that day, September 25th. Let's see. Hold on. Am I wrong? Nope. September. Yeah, the 25th of September. Okay. So we're going to do the month. 25th. Okay, that is when we started to test it at only 15 million though. So that's the thing. On the 25th is when we went down. It was only 15 million. Then we started getting volume as it goes up. You see it's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 23, 25. And then it goes down, which I get because the price is going up, 15 million, 16 million. And then we get to the 20 millions again. So we're going to need, that's crazy that we tested it right there. That's a weird place to test this with only 15 million in volume. Let's see. Yeah, that's crazy. So, and we're already at, 20 million now. So if we go up, we start to pump, we test this weekly this 9-day weekly moving average, and we break out of this resistance, we are going to go up to 350 right here. That is going to be, 350 to 360 is where I'm looking at that. So I would just kind of say right there, 350 to 360. And that's going to be a pretty big area of resistance. As you see, this was the bottom of what we thought was the bottom of the bear market. And then we have like the SEC scam wick right here. And then it maybe here 14th of August, June. I think it was right here. Yeah, because I think we had already broken down. I don't remember if it was here or here, but anyway, you get what I'm saying. We had a double bottom, so you would think that we would blast off this W pattern right here, and then it broke down. We are above some key levels of support in this falling wedge right here. I mean, you can kind of bring it out right here, and we are testing support right here on this falling wedge pattern, which I would actually bring closer to like this, like that, maybe even a little bit further up. So this is a pretty big falling wedge on the weekly. We just have a ton of different levels. Each one of these lines represents a different either support or resistance line, right? So these are all above it, so they're all resistance. And these are the areas. Let's actually get the fib retracement out here. So I just want to kind of go from this high to this low right here. And you can kind of see that these levels are pretty important right here. We're actually right below the 236 right here. Is it right? Yeah, right here. So we need to get above that. And then from 340, I don't see a lot of resistance. I think this is a little bit wrong here. Hold on. Yeah, I would say like right there. Kind of matches up with my lines too. That makes more sense. So you can kind of see that we're going to have big resistance at like 350, 366, 380, even, I'd say even 380 to 410 is going to be a big area that we're going to have to get above because of all that stuff back here. So let's get all of this. I wish there was a way that I could just grab all of it at once and get rid of it. Oh, okay. That didn't work how I wanted it to. Everything came back. It like started to all disappear and then came back. Okay, anyway. So I do want to look at Bitcoin here in a minute because Bitcoin is going to decide the entire market, right? And internet computer is very, very intertwined with Bitcoin right now with CKBTC, has millions of dollars in liquidity over there. So we want to see, Bitcoin make a kind of recovery here. It looks like there's some sort of cup and handle that wants to play out here. It's not quite even, but I would still say this is a possible cup and handle. We go down and we bounce off of this EMA 9 at 27,286. And we are back up at 27,737, it looks like. Yeah. So this is on the weekly for Bitcoin, right? And as you see, we have like a clear bottom with Bitcoin. And why internet computer didn't have this clear bottom in a recovery like this is because of the SEC overreaching. Now their Coinbase lawsuit. So actually, we need to talk about this for a second. And I can answer some questions too. But this is huge for the internet computer. And I told you guys not to worry. I gave my response to the SEC on Twitter. If you want to go see that, just search my Twitter and to my response to the SEC lawsuit. Because what they are doing, helping the American people not to lose money. Well, you cost me more money than I ever lost on my own in the market because I'm a grown man and I know how to trade and handle my money, when it comes to trading. I don't need you to tell me that something's a security that I can't buy, which how is that going to protect me at all? Because now what, I can't buy it and what I own is worthless now because you stole it or you tried to smash it in. Anyway, this is all positive though. Like besides everything that they did, the judge, and I was telling you guys, if you were watching my channel for a long time, I was telling you that the judge is not going to let this stand. So we have two kinds of people that run our country. We have the people that actually care about America and that actually care about the people. And then we have people like the SEC that pretend, and we have people like some of the administration that has taken money from FTX and other things that don't care about us. They didn't care that we lost $18 billion in FTX, all the customers. They cared about getting $600 million from FTX, from SBF, from the stolen money. So but anyway, the judge, I believe it was Elisa Torres, could be wrong on the name. She decided that that XRP was not a security on the secondary market. Then they come out with a news release that it has been denied the appeal of the SEC saying that XRP is not a security on the secondary market. They wanted to appeal our judges, like the judge's decision. They think they know better than like a judge that is ruling over it. So they appeal it, and they lose. So what does this mean for ICP? How is this good for us, and why the price is probably going to make a nice recovery from here, in my opinion, without technical analysis, with fundamental analysis, with the just the basic understanding of what is going on in the market and where we're at now. This was a prolonged bear market. I'm going to let you know, I thought the last bottom was the low of the bear market, and it might just have been. We might have gone a little bit lower, but I don't think we would have went to $3. But the SEC understood exactly when to throw that knife at the jugular of these crypto companies that are trying to innovate our world. And if you're going to kick it out of America, we're going to be left behind. Japan is one of the leading, or they used to be, and they probably still are, at video games, right? And so we're like, okay, Russia was good at space, so we're going to go do it better, right? Or that's our goal, right? So why, when we have a new advancement in technology that can shift the way, our safety, the way that we move money safely, cheaply, and effectively, and quickly, why would they not want to be on board with that? Well, they do. So certain judges understand that, and that's why this case was denied of the appeal. And what it's going to do is it's going to reverberate through the entire ecosystem of crypto. And now there's a precedent set that ICP on the secondary market, which they're suing Coinbase, saying that ICP is a security on Coinbase, which is the secondary market. Now it's been proven that those are not securities on the secondary market. It sets a precedent for the law. If you sell your stuff in a different kind of way, like as an investment contract or whatever, that type of deal is that makes it a possible security, then yes. But they are not suing Internet Computer. They're not suing Definity. They were suing Coinbase, saying that ICP was a security on the secondary market. This is a win for us. This is a massive momentum shift in the market, in the trajectory of Definity and ICP. We're already integrated with ChainKey Bitcoin. With Bitcoin, you can trade native Bitcoin on the Internet Computer blockchain through a Bitcoin wallet. And you can trade it also to CKBTC on the Internet Computer. So, and the same thing is going to be done for ETH. And I don't understand why the SEC doesn't understand that it would be better to invite this technology into America, to make clear guidelines and rules that set these standards so that they can follow them and not just play catch up. And, I call it the SEC hammer. They like to bring the hammer down. So let me just munch real quick. I didn't get to finish on my dinner. Let's get to some questions now, though. My chat's not working. Smash that like button for me, please. We need to tell people that ICP is good now with the Coinbase stuff. I'm serious. Share this, like it, comment, all that. Hey, what up, Robert? Good to see you, man. Smash up the likes, yo, says Clipster. All right, how many ghost tokens is too many to own? I don't want to be irresponsible, but I think I own too many. So I don't have a clear-cut answer for how many, but what I can tell you is that a meme coin, no matter what it is, even if it's a great meme coin, and I like Ghost, it actually is the one that I've said this a lot, that made me warm up to meme coins. I didn't really care for Dogecoin, didn't care for Shiba Inu, but Ghost there was just something about it that I liked. So what I would do, whatever money this is what I would do myself, not financial advice, I would take a certain percentage of my crypto, say I have 60% Bitcoin, 30%, altcoins, I would say maybe 5% meme coins, like at tops, maybe 3 to 5% is the most I would do of my entire portfolio in meme coins. They can make you a lot of money, but they're very risky, right? But then look at SNS1 token. That isn't a meme coin, but it's a layer two, right? Basically, it's a token on the internet computer, so it's not an actual layer one token, right? And it has big, big, big potential. It went from $200 a piece in US dollars to I think like 1,500 in like a couple of months. So, and if you had like multiple, like you bought 20 of them at $200 for what is it, 4 grand or whatever, then five, 7x your money right there, 4 grand, 7x, you made, 28 grand off of that. So it all depends on your risk to reward factor. Like I can't say how many to own, but I just told you, kind of what I would do. I would allocate a very, very, very small portion of my entire portfolio into a meme coin just because they're so risky. But they can make you a lot of money too. So that's why 3 to 5% is probably a good amount of your entire portfolio. We have 12 watchers. We could pass 15. I think we almost hit 15 at one time. Real audio reviews. What's up, y'all? Says, I love ICP technology. Why does the price movement suck though? That's I've been telling you, once we get below that RSI on the weekly, we need a massive amount of volume to go up. We've had blow after blow. Like I think that's probably why I connect with like Definity and ICP so much, because my favorite wrestler of all time is Daniel Bryan from WWE. He started the Yes Chant. The best, like I was live in Seattle. He's from Aberdeen, Washington. Another reason why I love it. But they would beat him, bro. I like wrestling's fake, right? But if you go watch some of the stuff that they did to Daniel Bryan, like they'd handcuff him and like hit him in the head with a chair, like have 3 dudes just pound him into the ground for like 30, 40 minutes and just beat him up. And he would always get back up and fight. And so that is why I love the internet computer Definity. No matter how many blows that they take, get hit in the head with a chair, get handcuffed, get thrown over the, just beat down. They get back up. Okay, so we had FTX happen. They pump the price all the way up to the moon and then they short it to the ground, right? Then once we start to recover from that, the community recovers. People are like, yeah, man, ICP is pretty cool again. Like we understand why the price went down. That was why we didn't like it but look at Jasmine, look at, all of these, the Shiba Inu, Pepe, all of these cryptos are down 97 to 99%. And shout out to the moon. I actually was watching that and they were looking at a bunch of different cryptos that had really dropped like that. So it isn't just ICP, but what I'm saying is the FTX thing happened, and then just one blow after another, right? Arkham Intelligence comes out, Avalanche lawyer tries to manipulate and sue them, just like all of these different things, right? And we recover from all of that, and then the SEC waits till we're under that weekly RSI, which means we don't have enough volume to continue to stay above that with a scam wick like the SEC did at the perfect moment, right? So that is why the price sucks. That's it. And so this is the way that they shake out the weak hands. I'm going to let you know from experience in the last bear market, I lost thousands of dollars before I made money in the next bull run. And everybody told me I was stupid and I was going to lose everything. I should get out while I can. It went from 8,000 to 70,000. And I was just laughing all the way to the bank, man. That, and ICP has the technology to advance us into the future of gaming, of data storage, of, cross-chain collaboration, cross-chain, integration, cross-chain, just cross-chain, man. That's what it's about, not a bridge where you can have a third party. It's all done on the computer with code. You don't have to trust a person, just the code. That's what Bitcoin is all about. That's why crypto was made, so that you didn't have to trust a bank that can lose your money, that can go under, that can charge you all these fees. We're just sick of it. Like as a whole society, we need an advancement of that technology where it removes those people. Yeah, the elites don't want it, and they're going to do everything they can to save it. But that's why, man. That's plain and simple why the price movement sucks. That's it. We're in a bear market and all the BS. So, hey, what's up, my guy? Fake news. Follow Bitcoin Renegade on Twitter and ICP Renegades too. Um, because we are going to be launching our NFT project soon. Leroy, good to see you again. SEC just lost XRP appeal, thereby releasing, oh yes, ICP, Cardano, Cody, and all the other projects that were labeled securities by ICP, labeled security by the SEC, are now free. So do you see? I absolutely. So this is a question that I'm glad you asked, because Solana, right? It can't do a 24/7 job. There are problems in the network and their server that causes outages, right? So these are the things that you have to look at when you're looking at the long-term success of a project, right? Now in the short term, it's going to outperform ICP because it has like a loyal community, but when they start using it and then there's outages and they lose money and they lose time, people are just going to be like, wow, I need a better solution for this. What am I going to do? And then they'll end up seeing ICP because they'll search what network never goes down, what network can do kind of similar things as Solana, maybe better, and they start searching for that and they'll find the internet computer. And so I really think there's going to be a big momentum shift in the next bull market where people really start to utilize this technology, not just in retail investors, but developers. As you already see, it has always some of the most active commits on GitHub and all of that. So I just wanted Ghost is pumping. I've made a lot of money on Ghost. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like I'm not saying that I don't hold any right now, because I'm just kind of struggling a little financially in the bear market. But if I could hold more Ghost, if I had the money to buy it right now, I would. Because it's a great meme coin. I would allocate 3 to 5% of my portfolio probably just in Ghost. Maybe Dogecoin, maybe do 3% in Ghost, 2% in Dogecoin, because Elon Musk is good at pumping it. So 100 million is a good amount. So I mean, it all depends on your portfolio, but yeah, I mean, whatever amount that you feel is going to be worth it, worth the risk to reward ratio. Like say you put $100, you're like, I'm okay with losing 90% of this. If it goes to $10, I'm fine. If it goes to $5,000, let's go. Right. So that's kind of the way you have to look at meme coins. Um, you know, I love what Ghost does though. They really help in the community. They do like volunteer work in the Philippines and they donate to children, that kind of stuff I resonate with. So that's another reason I would invest in them. It isn't all just about making money to me. Um, I like to make money. That's why I'm in crypto, right? That's why we're in here. But the causes behind things, the team behind the project, the mission, the everything that they do is a representation of what that project is going to be and what it's going to become. And you have to look at that. You can't just be like, okay, this is the white paper, this is the token, it pumped, let's go. That's risky, right? You got to really research what you're investing in. And I really learned that, in the last bull market, really. And if you go watch my video about G-Yen, you'll find out why it's important to do your research. I was telling everybody to not, get out now. If you have it, if you made money, do not buy it right now. It's a stable coin. It's going to go back to the Japanese yen, right? So those are the things that you have to understand when investing in a crypto. It's not just about the price. It's not just about you need to know what it does, right? What the purpose, the team behind it. If it's an anonymous team, it makes it a lot harder because you don't know the people that are behind it. So I don't like anonymous projects. I'm not going to lie to you. But some people are successful and very upstanding, but most people you can't trust. I'm not going to lie. So do your research. Good to see you, my dude. We definitely need to get on a call soon, man. This weekend, hopefully. So, I think that's about all we're gonna have, unless you guys have any more questions. We can look at Bitcoin again real quick and ICP just to see like what's happening right now. I don't see a clear, um, breakout. We could have a cup and handle here, but since we have this candle that closed way down here, we already went up to the top of that. So maybe we could end up going. We did test, this, which is a pretty big area of resistance right here. As you see, these two lines match up perfectly, the top of this and the bottom of that. So resistance and support perfectly right there, right? So, and then all the way back here, touched it right there, boom. So this is a massive area of resistance. And if we can get above this area with some volume, we could actually start moving again to the upside. I would have liked to see this go a little bit lower than this though, because then we could have had like, an inverse head and shoulders pattern right here. So I would have liked to have seen that go a little bit lower. Let's see, 25.3. Yeah, 24.8. So we failed. Let's see, 20. Yeah, we failed to get lower over here, so we can't get this inverse head and shoulders right here. So what we can hope for, is just kind of some momentum. We are in an uptrend. We have higher highs, higher lows. We are testing some key areas. We are above the 9-week moving average at 27,000. Like I said earlier, that is going to be a very important level to stay above. And if we can do that, I see us testing about 28.5 again. And if we can get above 28.5, this big area right here, I see maybe 29.5 in our future. That's definitely a possibility that we definitely, 29.3, 29.250. I think that's probably more likely. Yeah, I would say 29.253, 258 for sure. Yeah. So, and then this is going to be the area where we need to get above to get to there. So that's about that. Bitcoin. I can do some more detailed technical analysis on a day that I'm not like running late. Sorry, guys. All right. So let's go to the daily on the internet computer because this is going to be pretty important too to kind of see the trend reversal that we have. You can see it on the weekly, but we have this massive downtrend, right? So this massive downtrend. Let's right there. And as you see, we are testing the 236 right now. I do see us actually heading to the 1618 soon. So, and this is right at 520. I think this might be a little bit off because I would actually say $5, 490 to $5. But 520 is all right. Definitely a trend reversal. We're starting to get more volume coming in consistently, right? As we go down, the volume drops, right? We only had 492,000 ICP that day. Now you see we're constantly going up. We have this trend reversal here that's going. Yes, we did go down and test this EMA 9 at 312. We did stay above that, and we are testing this 0.236 right now, and this big area of resistance kind of going back the last couple of weeks before this bottom. So that is what's happening. We're above the RSI here. We need more volume to get above the RSI on the weekly, though. And that is going to let you know when we're going to start to go back to $4. Once this gets above here, say $3.50, $4 is in our future. As long as we get enough volume to push this up, 25, 35, 45 million in that day. Boom, breakout, nice volume, let's go. So I think that's about it. I feel better these days too. Like I'm still going through a little bit of health stuff, but I think it's probably that long thing related when I caught it before. So anyway, I think the end of January 2024, ICP will surprise people. Now let's not take that with a grain of salt. Right there. So Bitcoin and ICP, basically everything looks sideways this week. That is because what happens when you start to pump, right? You have this kind of area where they like to make people think, okay, is it going back up or is it going back down? Like this is, symmetrically triangle looking, and so that's the psychology. That's why I don't really concentrate a lot on short-term price movements in the bear market. Once we get into the bull market, I'm going to start making like trade videos again where I'm making money, right? The thing is, I don't really trade a lot in the bear market. I buy crypto. I accumulate in the bear market and I trade in the bull market. That's the way you do it. That's how you make money. if you wanted to know. Not financial advice, common sense. But Mr. Ogan, thanks. I may add more ghosts. I'm not at 100 million yet, but Quero is having their pre-sale this month. Querio, I don't know how that's pronounced, this month before they head for the SNS launch at the end of the year, but minimum investment is 1,000 ICP. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not that risk averse, or I'm more risk averse than that. I don't really want to do that. 1,000. Yeah, my life saving. No, I'm good. I don't have enough to go. Yeah, I mean, if I had like 100,000 ICP, like a certain percentage of my portfolio, then I'd put 1,000 in there, right? That'd be 1% of my portfolio. If I had 100,000 ICP, right? 1%, I'd put 1% of my portfolio in it. Stuff like that. That's how you have to look at things. You can't just like be like, okay, 1,000 ICP. I have 1,000 ICP. Let's put it all in there. Like that's so risky. It's so crazy. You're a DJ, and I get it, but yeah, 1,000 ICP. That's racks, bro. Right now, it's only like 3,150 bucks, $51, whatever. But in the future, it's going to be 300,000, right? I see us going to $300 probably by 2029. But that's about all we're going to have today. Thank you guys for all of your support, and bearing with me while I cook dinner and get the stream ready for you. I will do some more technical TA, get you guys a little bit. We'll look at the 15, the 30, the hour, the 4 hour, and kind of get like a short term. But what I'm trying to tell you is the market is starting to explode. The momentum with it being October, with the SEC denying the appeal, Pumptober, 11 out of the 12, Octobers have been bullish, I guess. I could be wrong about that, but exact metrics, but it's pretty close to that. So Pumptober, right? Rectember. We had a Rectember, now we're in Pumptober, and so that's awesome. My logic is we're going to have a booming meme coin on ICP. Ghost IA, the first SNS meme coin. I could see it. It's risky, though. It is risky, but I've made money on it. It's just all about how you get in and out. Like I actually held it for like 3 months once, and then it went back up and I made money. It went down, I lost a lot of money, and then it went up. All it takes is one pump and you make money. So it's all about your risk to reward ratio, guys. All right, guys, that being said, goodbye and good ICP. Bang!